like shit for his whole life, but it goes out of his control, and then he regrets it, and he wants to stop it before it's too late, and blah 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 blah. So there are some key scenes in there and important things to talk about, like the fact that his bedroom is fucking awesomely decorated with a lot of posters that I'd like to have.
Tons of records.
There was Kiss in there too.
I wish that I could have that. The Ozzy Blacklight poster that he's got is super fucking badass. He's got a cool Anthrax poster.
eBay, bro.
He had a cool Raven poster. Some of the records
The
that
Not So Raven poster? Is it, or
no,
is this Raven?
Raven is a new wave of British heavy metal band.
Oh, okay.
He had some really sweet LPs. Possessed, Exciter, Impaler. Fucking, that's legitimate. Those are all legit bands. Whoever made this movie either accidentally put good legitimate metal bands in there.
It.
Well, yeah, Charles Martin Smith is either a legitimate metal fan or whoever did the production design.
Who had a friend who told him to do it.
Yeah, or somebody got lucky and was like, oh, I'm going to put Possessed Seven Churches in this movie. It's the most influential death metal album of all time.
Yeah, I have never heard of any of those bands.
So
props to you, because I haven't either.
Yeah, the movie starts with fucking Ragman writing an I love you letter to Sammy Kerr. He's totally delusional and talking to Sammy the way that Mac does that fucking baseball player that he wants to suck off.
From Always Sunny.
Yeah. He he thinks that they're
best buds.
Acquaintances, that they know each other. It's it's very delusional star fucking hero worship. And the little montage of him in school getting fucked with, where he's wearing his Motley Crue shirt and he takes a drink of the chocolate milk and there's the hole in it. And,
yeah, how the fuck did that guy put a hole in it?
How do you know which milk?
Yeah,
he must have been in cahoots with the fucking people in the lunch.
Yeah, that had to have been. Yeah, I could see that.
And the prank where they take his tape. They're playing monkey in the middle with him with his tape in the locker room and throw it out into the gym and take his towel just in time to lock him out into the gym with the goyles while they're playing.
You just gotta own that. You gotta turn around and start jacking your dick.
Yeah, dude, just
just do the helicopter dick.
Hey, anybody want to fucking
act like you did this on purpose?
Yeah, I'm out here
instead of severely crying.
Yeah, this is
fucking breaking down in the fucking.
I'm on display here. I'm advertising, so
you must have had a little pecker or something.
He's probably just the average grower, not a shower guy. That's
why I said you gotta start jacking it.
The 5.5, 6 inch range. Don't be jealous, Scott.
I'm jelly.
You totes jelly.
Scott's probably got a huge hog. That'd be weird.
It would be weird.
The most inspecting guy has a huge dick.
So they're always Ryan Kemp. Yeah, and it's the montage plays while he's writing the letter, which he's also narrating through inner monologue.
Is that the very first Fastway song in the movie still?
Yeah, yeah.
So, I have a story about that. So,
okay.
Me and my buddy Shannon were 16, 17, and the only guy that would buy us alcohol was a creepy fucking mullety guy who set up...
Was it Fast Eddie Clark?
No, it wasn't the... No. It was Slow Freddy, whatever. But we went over there...
Slow, steady Freddy.
We went over there, and he wouldn't go to the store to buy it for us, so he let us drink his beers, and he put on Trick or Treat, and he fucking said, listen to the song, and he stood up and air bass the whole time with his mullet flapping and shit, and me and my friends looking at him dude, beer's really good, but not this good. And then come to find out, the guy went to jail for touching a kid.
I was just gonna say, did you get molested?
Yeah, well, that's why I started with the creepy thing.
Wow.
So if it wasn't for Fastway, we might have got fucked.
Yeah, that guy was gonna. He was gonna fucking. What was Different Strokes with the bicycle?
Yeah, the bicycle.
Oh man, that episode fucked me up when I was a kid.
Fuck.
I was like, oh my god.
Well, do you remember the Mr. Belvedere where the kid had AIDS? You ever see that? He walks in, he's like,
oh my god, I forgot about that.
They're like, how you doing, Billy? He's like, oh, I'm okay. I have AIDS. Just like that, nonchalant. They're just like, oh.
We're developing a strange theme on this podcast
AIDS
where we talk about when we talk about stupid TV shows over and over again. We talked about Night Court for a long time.
Yeah, this one's stupid.
And then is this the second time we mentioned Mr. Belvedere?
Yeah, I know. I just watched the Night Court Halloween episode last week.
Awesome.
God damn it.
See, that was something you could have mentioned.
Yeah.
So, Sammy Kerr, he's dead. TV report while fucking Ragman's doing his cool laundry.
That's cool laundry.
Yeah, but there's like, the cool scene, like they're showing clips of Sammy Kerr on stage in the news reel or whatever, and there's the scene of him like biting the snake in two and wringing its blood out onto his chest and drinking it like Blackie Lawless would do.
Blackie Lawless was Wasp.
Yes. We talked about Wasp this extensively.
On Terror
Yeah,
Visions.
we're going to talk about Wasp
And
a
I
lot.
fucking wanted to walk off that podcast. Had enough.
And like in that
You did walk off for a minute.
in that short little
Yeah,
newsreel dealie, they also kind of play on the whole PMRC trials that were happening.
Yeah.
A little bit, and they talk about like
Judas
the addiction
Priest
to rock
thing.
music epidemic at the Senate hearing, and
So I love his reaction.
Yeah,
he
tears
catches
down
the
the-
very end and he doesn't know he's dead yet, and he's like, he does that little fist pump. He's like, yeah,
Sammy Kerr dead.
and he
At 38.
instantly
Yeah,
changed his whole fucking.
and then the fast way, tear down the walls or
hold
whatever.
on, do that again with the effects.
What?
With the effects, do it again.
Tear down the walls. What effect did you give me?
It's kind of like super reverb.
Kill.
Super reverb.
You need that kind of reverb on those stupid vocals.
Yeah, because that sounds like what the band should sound like, because the crowd is empty, because no one should go see that shit, and it would sound like that. Terrible band.
Tearing down the posters, great scene. Fucking yeah, and following that is when he gets the record from Gene Simmons, and then the pool party scene is great. When the bullies like they put something in his backpack and shove him into the pool, and he almost drowns. Like after the cute girl invites him to the pool party. So
Oh, yeah, that was fucked up.
yeah, this movie does like accurately portray what it's like to be,
An outcast. in
or at
school.
least what it used to be. I was just talking about this at work the other day. All the shit that I used to get fucking
Well,
bullied for and beat up for when I was a kid
Well,
they're all cool now.
yeah, well, it's like at the infancy, this is what it was, but they learned to band together to create a whole clique now, so it's not just one socially awkward dude.
Yeah, but like being a comic nerd or being a fucking D&D nerd or being a metal nerd or being a horror nerd, that's all like cool now.
Well,
These kids don't know.
Everyone's tired of like the jock fate. Like, there's too many fucking schools with all.
I almost feel like I was part of some kind of weird fucking nerd civil rights movement, and like we had
Oh,
to. No, that absolutely not. But the nerd kids these days, they don't know how hard we had it for
Right.
them,
I
for
was
them to
gonna
have it easy.
Yeah, you paved the way.
Yeah, I think hell, all has probably
I
experienced
took
that
my
in
licks
some way or
before
another.
I got
I've only got
big.
bullied once. His name was Kurt Myers. It was 8th grade because I drew a really raunchy Bart Simpson fucking his mom. He said I was a sick fuck, and then he like wouldn't leave me alone for like a month.
Yeah,
That's the only
most,
time I got bullied. I don't know.
most of my bullying
I know
came
what it feels
from
like.
like people that wanted to get back at my own brother, so they got their revenge on me to piss him
How
off.
funny.
So I got the brunt of whatever my brother
At
did
least
to
it
piss him
wasn't
off.
personal for you though.
Most of the time, there were a couple, but by the end of the year, we were actually kind of like the cool kids because we knew where to party.
I forgot to mention when he was tearing the posters down, he tore down like a British steel tapestry and a Defenders of the Faith poster, and
And probably made Randy cry when
Yeah,
he
I
seen
would
all those getting torn
definitely
down.
like to have both of those things. This is the scene in the pool party is the first part where we get some nudity in the movie.
Yeah, but what? Yay, boobies!
Boobies. Get lost, metalhead.
See, I didn't get that because at the end of the movie, towards the end, everyone loves that fucking band when they're in the gymnasium.
Right? Yeah, it's
So they all liked it to begin with, but I don't know.
Yeah, so
I just figured like all those guys loved fucking Billy Squire or something. And,
that's
like,
when he. All those kids listen to fucking
hard rock, not the fucking
Eddie
metal.
Money and
Yeah.
goddamn Huey Lewis. Eddie swears his revenge, and he's like wearing his Anthrax shirt, listening to Sammy, and Sammy tells him, he has the dream about the hotel fire where we see like part of the satanic ritual and all the cool satanic imagery.
And Sammy's talking to him when he plays the record backwards.
Sammy sitting in the burning circle, and he wakes up and the record is skipping, and it gives him his first instructions.
Let the big fish hook themselves. You're the bait. The bait is you.
I'm not doing it again. You got to be quicker.
or give him a thumbs up when you're about to do it.
Yeah, it's on you, not me.
It's on you. You're on. I don't know. So yeah, the elaborate trap that Eddie sets to fucking get the
revenge.
bullies. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I thought that was great. That was a fun little scene.
And it's to my favorite Fastway song in the film, other than the first song. It's the Time to Get Tough song. Do 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 do. No, the Time to Get Tough song. It's time to get tough. This boy's had enough. Yeah, tell me that's not awesome. Come on. But he,
Oh, bad. This song is so cheesy.
he gets him with the mop bucket, and then it's a lot of the scenes in this movie are really well done. People knock this movie, but it's like a well made, funny fucking movie. They're like
skippy.
speed walking through the library.
through the
and shit.
library. That was
That's
great.
funny as fuck. They're like running through the band room, and the bullies spray down the teacher's lounge with the fire extinguisher. That's fantastic.
Yep, I enjoyed that scene quite a bit. Very elaborate.
They talk about the backmasking a little bit, which is, if you're not a metalhead, you might not know that it was really big to like put messages in your vinyl so that if people were cool enough to play records backwards, they could hear your cool messages. Like if you play, what the fuck Queen song is it? There's some Queen song that if you play backwards, it's
You
all
turn gay. Oh.
No, it's all about smoking pot and marijuana and stuff. I can't remember which song it is though. But
You know what's weird? One of those off
tangent.
Katy Perry, when she came out with "I Kissed a Girl," she said her biggest inspiration was Freddie Mercury, which is odd because he kissed a girl and he hated it. Oh, whatever.
Freddie Mercury was bi. He liked women too.
Yeah, but
I mean,
not
Fat
enough-
Bottom Girls is a real song. He liked big ladies, just like me.
You can't listen to that
Dead air.
song and start fucking thinking to yourself, "Fat bottom boys." I do.
I
I don't know.
Oh, my.
Not that I'm into it, but that's what Freddie wanted to write, but he couldn't.
bet dudes with like big round butts are really popular in
Do
the gay
they?
community.
I don't know if there is dudes like that.
I
Okay,
don't
go
know.
ahead. Stop that.
Yeah, from there it just continues with Eddie getting his revenge. Like the next best, really notable scene is in the metal shop or whatever when
Oh, yeah,
the
with
bully.
the Jock's corner room.
when I forget what's the fucking.
Let's call him Johnny.
Jack.
Call him
Jack
Johnny.
was
Yeah,
the
Jack.
fucking-
Jack the bully confronts him, and he almost gets himself drill bitted like Giovanni Lombardo Radici in City of the Living Dead.
That guy totally would have been the Cobra Kai if he was in a different movie.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
looks like Cobra
Johnny.
Kai. Sweep the leg. But yeah,
Right, no, I'm sorry. The Jock's name was Tim.
you're Tim. You're Tim the Enchanter.
Don't take
Thanks.
that shit, dude.
Thanks, man.
that's
I'm
fucking rude.
enchanting.
That's rude.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're not Tim. I didn't mean that.
Fuck you.
Everybody knows some asshole named Tim.
Mm-hmm.
Tims are predominantly
Yeah,
assholes.
Tim's can be quite dickish.
Dave's ain't always fucking good either.
These are the Daves I know. These are
Those
the
Daves
Daves I
are cool.
know.
Those Canadian Daves are cool.
So Eddie, he starts suffering in school because he's all obsessed with his fucking revenge, and then he comes to school wearing that terrible fucking outfit with the strappy doos all over the place, and he's wearing the one glove.
Oh
and
yeah,
he looks ridiculous.
he's acting all
it's his
hardcore.
I'm the cool kid outfit because I got my revenge, and then the big creature effects scene in the movie, the Jack the bully or whatever, or Tim the bully and his girlfriend make it out in the backseat of the car.
This scene was awesome.
In the headphones with the kind of Ghostbustery effects and stuff, and
Yep, Tim
the
leaves
creature,
the car.
cool creature effects. Boobies are second.
Yeah, it's the music seduces her to take off her clothes, and the energy itself ends up ripping the clothes off, and it ends up being a demon between her legs.
Yeah, it's some tape that Eddie had like made for Tim as a peace offering and left for him, and he takes it, and it's just like in his car, and she starts listening